Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum to all of you. I hope all of you are good and doing well at home. I again welcome you all in this class of mathematics. So, students, what we are going to learn today and from where we are going to start, again, we are going to start from chapter number 12, triangles and quadrilaterals, and this is the topic from geometry section. But before starting anything, I am going to discuss few rules and regulations that we are going to follow from today. Okay, you have to listen these rules and regulations very carefully. Understand what I am going to do before starting the lecture? I am going to share something with all of you, the new rules and regulations regarding the online classes, and you all of you have to follow those rules and regulations. Understand? Now, why I am going to say all this thing? Because as you know, we have revised your timetable from today. Means the timetable which we were following previously are not going to apply from today, and from today we are going to uh, start or start our classes or start our session from a new according to a new timetable. Right now, what was your new timetable? According to new timetable, you have 4 classes in a week. Okay, you have 4 classes in a week according to your new, according to the new timetable. Okay, now if you are going to take 4 classes in a week, so what does it mean? You have 4 classes, so it means you have 2 homeworks in a week. But now from today we are going to do classwork as well. Okay, you have to do some questions in the during the online class, and also you have to do some questions as a homework in your copy, in your fair copy of math, algebra and geometry. Do not do any work in rough copy, and you have to copy down each and everything, just like you have done your work in the classwork in the class timings, right? Now in this online lecture, what I'm going to do, I'm going to explain with the help of some examples the questions that we are going to do today. Okay, then I will ask you to write down the index in your copy, and you have to write it down in the respective copy. Just suppose today we are going to start from geometry, so you should have your geometry copy in front of you as well as math book. Understand? Also you have your pen, pencil, eraser, protector or scale, everything you should have right now. Okay, then I'm going to ask you to write down the index, so you will write down the index in your geometry copy with today's date. Then I'm going to explain the examples with respect to the today's questions. Okay, with the help of those examples you have to solve the given question in your copy. Okay, I'm going to show you here the examples only, and you have to solve the respective question in your copy. Understand? When you are solving the question, so you should have to interact with me continuously with the help of mic or with the help of video as well. Okay, whenever I'm going to ask you to open your turn on your video or to turn on your mic, so you should have to turn on your video as well as your mic. Understand? Is it clear? Whenever you have, I'm going to ask you to unmute yourself or turn on your video, so you should have to turn on your video so that I can check whether you are doing the right quiz answer or not. Okay, are you getting my point? From today you are going to do classwork during the online class as well. Is it clear? Students, please reply. Is it clear? Students, where are you? Yes, very good. Hamdan, Varda. Means you know that we are going to do classwork today as well. Okay, and you have to do that work in geometry copy and fair work, no rough work. Understand? No rough work. This is your fair work, and you have to do directly in your geometry copy. Now, please tell me, do you have your geometry copy and book in front of you? Do you have your book and geometry copy in front of you? All of you? Okay. Okay, Hamza. Okay, those who are saying that they do not have camera, so please arrange it. Okay, because I want to check your answers as well. Understand? Now, just a minute. And now I'm going to start the lecture. So, what you are going to do right now? Just 1 minute. Now, what is our today's lecture content? Exercise number 12.2. So first of all, you should open your book, page number 173. All of you open your book, page number 173. All of you, please open your book, page number 173. Okay. Yes, geometry copy. Maybe we are going to do work in geometry copy. Okay. Now, now write down the index in geometry copy. Now open your geometry copy index page, final term, where you have write the index of final term. Okay, beta, those who are facing any problem regarding camera and mic, please, you have time like 1 or 2 days. Within 1 or 2 days, you have to arrange all those things. Okay, within 1, 2, 3, 4 days, so you can arrange all those things. Obviously, this is your first class, so I know that all of you are facing some sort of problems, right? Now, what you have to do, write down the index in geometry copy. Now, this is your index. Write down the date with blue pen. Okay, you have to write down the date with blue pen and write down the topic, exercise number 12.2, question number 3, bit number 1. Hurry up. Write down date 11/1/21, and the topic is exercise number 12.2, question number 3, bit number 1. This is your classwork index for today. And when you have done, please write it down in the chat box that you have write down the index. Hurry up, everyone, with blue pen, and please do neat and clean index in geometry copy. Open your geometry copy where you have make that final term index. You have to copy down this index there. Final term index page. Okay, on final term index page. Okay, Varda says done. Iman says done. Alicia says done. Okay, Sana. What about others? Where are other students? Okay. So all of you are saying that you have done. So I'm going to move on to the next slide. Okay, now what I have explained it earlier, that first I'm going to show you the index, then I'm going to explain the example regarding the question given in your index. Okay, I'm going to explain the example. So first you should listen very carefully how you are going to solve question number 3, bit number 1. Okay, I'm going to show you the example and I'm going to explain the example for question number 3, bit number 1. Okay, and then you have to listen very carefully and you learn how you will solve question number 3 in your copy. You have to solve question number 3 in your copy by yourself. I'm going to explain here only example. Okay, method will remain same, criteria will remain same, but obviously values are different. Understand? Now I'm moving towards exercise number 12.2. Okay, I have explained it in the previous lecture as well. So I'm going to explain this example again, but you have to solve the question number 1 from your book. Understand? But no need to do anything right now in your copy. Just listen to me very carefully. What you will do, first you will write down the date, okay, on your index, on your classwork copy. 1 minute. Yes, this work will be also in recorded lecture. Yes. Okay, who says please read Shanti Kumari? Book page number 173. Iman Hasham, page number 173. Okay, yes, I'm going to upload the recorded lecture of today's as well. Okay, now this is the example. Okay, find the elements marked by a letter in the figure given below. Also give reasons to your answer. What you will do, first you will write down the date and exercise number on the page, on the red line. Then you will copy down this question number 3 with black pen in your copy, and then you have this figure in your book. Okay, you have this figure in your book. So what you will do, first you will solve the question. Okay, first you will find out that these different values. Okay, first you will find out this different values, and then you will draw this figure in your copy according to the given measurements, and I'm going to show you how will you draw this figure. Understand? Now, what you have to do first, you have to find out element A, then element B, then element C, then P and R. But before that starting, what you will do first, you will write down the heading of solution on red line. Okay, first you will write down the heading of solution on lining page, not on red line, on lining page. Then you will write down the name of the shape. Okay, what will be the second step? Name of the shape. Now, what is the name of this shape? The name of the shape is parallelogram. You will write down name of the shape with black pen and answer with blue pen. Understand? Now, after that, what you will do, you are going to find out element A. Okay, so you will write down the heading with black pen for A. Means you are going to find out element A. Now, what you have to provide the reason as well. So how will you provide the reason? What will be the reason? Means how you are going to find out this A. This is your element A, and you have to find out this element A here. Now, this is a parallelogram. Now, in parallelogram, if you learn or if you have memorized the properties of parallelogram, so the opposite angles of parallelogram are congruent. So this is A. 1 minute. This is A. Okay, just a minute. Hmm. Now this is A, this is point A, and element A, and this is element C. So if A is unknown, so C is also unknown. So we cannot find out A according to the opposite angle. So what you will say, you will use this one, this 55. So this 55 is the consecutive angle of A. So what you will write, you will write any two consecutive angles of parallelogram are supplementary. Means कोई भी दो angles, any two angles of parallelogram are supplementary. Supplementary means their sum will be equals to 180 degree. Their sum will be equals to 180 degree. So how will you write it down here? You will simply write A plus 55 degree is equals to 180 degree. Okay, what you will write? A plus 150, A plus 55 is equals to 180 degree. Now here you have to find out angle A measurement. Angle A measurement, what you will do, you will shift this 55 towards the right hand side. When you are going to shift it towards the right hand side, so you will write it down here minus. Okay, so what you will write, A is equals to 180 minus 55, and when you are going to subtract 55 from 180, so answer will be equals to 125. Now the measurement of angle A is 125. Suppose I'm going to write it down here. The measurement of angle A, this is your angle A. Now your angle A is equals to 125 degree. Okay, now next you have to find out this angle B. So what you will do, you will write it down here for B and C. Okay, now why we are going to find out B and C collectively? Because we are going to find out B and C with the help of opposite angle postulate. Means you will write down opposite angles of parallelogram are congruent. Now, if you are going to find out B, so the opposite angle of B is this one. Okay, and the opposite angle of C, if you are talking about opposite angle of C, so the opposite angle of C is A. Okay, the measurement of angle A is 125, and opposite angles of parallelogram are congruent, means they are same. So B will be equals to 55 degree. Okay, you will write it down here. B will be equals to 55 degree, and C will be equals to 125 degree. Understand? Clear? Is it clear? Please tell me, is it clear? You have to solve this question in your copy by yourself. Understand? So please tell me, is it clear? Okay, now move on to P and R. Now what are P and R? This is P and this is R. Okay, now P and R are basically sides. Okay, and you know the opposite sides of parallelogram are congruent. So you will find out P and R with the help of only one postulate, and you will write it down here, opposite sides. Okay, opposite sides of a parallelogram are congruent. So the opposite side of P is this one. So you will write here P is equals to 8 centimeter. Understand? And the opposite side of R is this one. So you will write R is equals to 3 centimeter. Is it clear? Is it clear, Betty? Hmm? Okay, now let's look at this question very carefully. Means how will you solve in your copy? First, you will write down the heading of solution. Then you will write down the name of the shape. Then you will find out angle A, then angle B and C, then P and R with respect to the given figure. B and C dwara. Okay. Now listen. I'm repeating again. Just a minute. I'm going to erase everything on the slide. Now look at here. If you are going to find out B, so what you will see first, you will see that if the opposite angle is given, the opposite angle of B is 55. So you will simply find out B with the help of opposite angle postulate. Similarly, if you are going to find out C, so you can see that here that you have all the opposite angle of C is A, and you have find out that your A is equals to 125 degree. So simply you will write down that the opposite angles of parallelogram are congruent, means they are same. So if B, the opposite angle of B is this one, so you will write B is equals to 55 degree. Similarly, the opposite angle of C is A, and your A is equals to 125, so you will say that C is equals to 125 degree. Now please tell me, is it clear? Hiba, just a minute. Better with for diagram, for figure, I'm going to explain each and everything. But before anything, before asking about figure, just tell me, is the solution clear to you or not? Consecutive means adjacent. Consecutive means बराबर में, जो बिल्कुल बराबर में हो. Okay. Now, now what you have to do now? Open your copy. Okay, and you have to attempt question number 3. This question number 3. Okay, of exercise number 12.2. First write down question number 3. First write down question number 3. Find each element marked by a letter in this diagram. Give the reason for your answer. Write down this question in your copy. Okay, now I'm going to turn on my video. Now please tell me, is video clear? Hmm? Is it clear? Now this is the way to write down the question in your copy. First you will write down the date here. Okay, first you will write down the date here. Then exercise number 12.2, question number 3, bit number 1. Understand? Now write down question number 3. Find each element marked by a letter in these diagrams. Give the reason for your answer. And this is the way to write down the blanks. Okay, clear? Please do not draw any figure right now. Understand? Now this is your question that we are going to solve. This is the question that we are going to solve right now. But before that, what you will do, you will write down the heading of solution. How will you write it down? You will write down the heading of solution here. Okay, now write down here name of the shape. Everyone, please write down name of the shape and please tell me which shape is this. Beta, please tell me which shape is this. Is it blur? Miram and Hafsa, maybe internet problem, but it's not blur at all. Yes, write down the name of the shape. Yes. Yes, write down the name of the shape here, everyone. In your copy, write down the name of the shape. What is the name of the shape? You will write down here. Parallelogram. Yes, you are giving the right answer. Okay. This is parallelogram. Understand? Now write down the heading for A. Write down the heading for A. Means what you are going to find out A. Okay, you are going to find out A here. So write down the heading for A. Understand? Now, this is your book, and this is angle A. Okay, this is your angle A, and you have to find out this angle A first. So for this, what postulate you are going to write here? The consecutive angle of angle A is 65. Okay, so which postulate are you going to write it down here? Can anyone tell me what you are going to write here? Or I'm going to, if anyone has done, so please tell me. If anyone has done, please tell me. Find out A. This is exercise number 12.2 from page number 173. Hania Rahim, page number 173. Yes, Alina, any two consecutive angles? Who has done? Please tell me. Those who have find out angle A, please give me the answer. Yes, you said a very good. Those who have find out angle A, please tell me. Hmm? Anyone? Anyone of you? Yes. Very good, Varisha and Varda. Very good. No, angle A is not equals to 90 degree, beta. Who is Dr. Sheikh? Beta, please tell me your name. Dr. Sheikh, I can't recognize you, beta. Yes, Sat Suhail, your answer is right. Yes, Sat Suhail. Can anyone show me? Uh, Arisha? Arisha, please turn on your video and show the answer in your copy. Arisha, please turn on your video. Arisha, turn on your video, please. Okay, where is you, Sarah? Okay, yes, I can understand Arisha has left. Okay, you, Sarah, what about you, beta? Okay, Aiza Hashmi, please turn on your video. Aiza, Arina Salman, turn on your video, bete. Hadika, turn on your video. Everyone. Umar. Students, what I'm going to ask you is to turn on your video. Please do not waste our time. Okay, if you have done, so what is your next step? Now please find out. Hibal Javed. Okay. Obviously, what will be the answer for this? You have right here any two consecutive angles of parallelogram or supplementary. Okay. Now, what you will write? A plus 65 is equals to 180 degree. Okay. Then A is equals to 180 degree minus 65 degree. So your answer will be A is equals to 115 degree. Right? Now for B and C, for angle B and C, which postulate you are going to write here? For B and C, what you will write? What you will write for B and C, class? Please hurry up. Hmm? For B and C, how will you find this B and C? Now look at here. This is angle B and this is angle C. Yes, Alina Salman. So opposite angle of B is this one and the opposite angle of C is this one. Yes. So what you will say that opposite angles of parallelogram are congruent. You will write here opposite angles. The opposite angle of B is this one. Yes, very good, Hibal. And the opposite angle of C is A, which is equals to 115 degree. So which postulate are you going to write here? You will simply write opposite angles of parallelogram are congruent. Okay, very good, beta Varisha. So your B will be equals to 65. B will be equals to 65 and C will be equals to 115, right? Is this clear? B will be equals to 65 and C will be equals to 115. Is it clear? Beta, is it clear? Okay, have you done this in your copy? Now, next what you have to find out this X and Y. What you have to find X and Y, and as you can see in the book, you have this is X, which is a side, and this is Y, which is again a side. Okay, so you have to find out X and Y, means these are the side. Okay. Now you have to find this side. Understand? Yes, very good, Iman Adnan. For P, for X and Y, what you will write? You will write here for X and Y. Now write down in your copy. What will be the answer for this one? What you will write here? You will write opposite sides. Yes, very good, Hibal. Of parallelogram are congruent. Opposite sides. So X will be equals to what? Please write it down in the chat box. X will be equals to what? This is B and C. Okay, this is B, this is C. Now X will be equals to what? Yes, very good. X is 3.7 centimeter. X is equals to 3.7 centimeter and Y will be equals to what? Yes, Y is equals to 5 centimeter. Okay, Y will be equals to 5 centimeter and X will be equals to 3.7 centimeter. Done? Clear? Done, students? Okay, now what we are going to do? We are going to construct this parallelogram. Okay, what we are going to do? We are going to construct this parallelogram. If you have done your written work, then we are going to move on the construction. Should I start construction? Should I start construction? Okay, do you have pencil? Do you have pencil and scale along with, do you have pencil, scale and D? All of you have pencil, scale and D? Okay, now first what you will do, you will draw this line segment, okay, that is equals to 5 centimeter. Then at point A, you will make the angle of 65 degree and at point B, you will make the angle A which is equals to 115 degree. Understand? Why video? I don't know, Iman, why you are facing such a problem that the video is blur, because I do not have any problem. Means other students are not facing the problem. Okay, now what I am going to do, look at here. First, draw a line segment. Okay, now draw a line segment of 5 centimeter, everyone. 5 centimeter. Everyone draw a line segment of 5 centimeter. Okay, it's okay. Yes. Okay, students, please do this work. Iman, you have to solve question number 3 by yourself. Okay, Iman, please try to solve it by yourself. Now write it down. This is point A, this is point B, and this AB is equals to 5 centimeter. Everyone, write down here. Done. Hafsa says done. What about other students? Okay, now take the D. Now take the D and put this D on point A. Okay, I'm going to place the this center point of D on point A. Okay, on point A. Now place it on point A. Everyone, everyone just like this. Place it on point A. Done. Now after this, here you have 60. On point A, you have to make the angle of 65 degree. Okay, so what you will do, this is 60 and this is 70, so in between 60 and 70 you have 65 here, so make a small dot here on point 65. Done. At this point, everyone, now make a line here. Now join this line with this one. Done. Clear. Now will you will write here, this is equals to 65 degree. Done. Now look at here, move on to point B. Now place your D on point B. Everyone, place your D on point B. Everyone, place your D on point B, on this point, point B, center point of D on point B, and make angle of 115. Now where is 115? This is 100. Okay, this is 100, this is 110, and this will be 115. Okay, after 110 you have 115, so make a point here on point 115, in between 110 and 120. 65 degree, Shanti Kumari, in your book you have given 65 degree. Okay, now make point at this point. Now connect this point with the point B, right? Is it clear? When you have done so, please tell me. Okay, now this is your angle A. This is your angle A. When you have done so, please tell me that you have done. Okay, done. Okay, now what you will do, this is your scale. Okay, now place the zero, okay, on this scale, just like this. Okay, point A पे रखिए scale को, just like this. इस line पर रखिए scale को, and then make a point on 3.7 centimeter. So here you have 3, this is 3.567, so this is 3.7. So make a small dot on 3.7 on this line. 3.7. Hurry up student, time is running out. Similarly, you have to do this as well on point B. Okay, place the scale here on point B and make a dot at point 3.7. So there you have 3.7. Here you have 3.7. Done. This is X. This will be your X, and this is 3.7 centimeter. Done. Please tell me done. Have you done, students? Now, simply what you have to do, you have to make a small line here. You have to join these 2 points, and these points should be equals to 5 centimeter. What I'm going to do, I'm going to join these 2 points, not these 2 points. Okay, these 2 points, this one with this one. Understand? Clear? Done. Now, when you are going to draw this line, so this is the extra portion. This is the extra portion. So you have to erase this extra portion. You have to erase this extra portion. Yes, I am waiting for you, beta, but time is now almost over. So at the end, what you will do, simply you will write labeled it according to the book, that this is B according to your book. This is B, this is C, understand? This is capital C, this is capital D, and this is Y. So this is your final figure. Understand? So beta, time is running out. So I'm going to upload this lecture today on Google Classroom. So if something is missing, so you can rewatch the lecture. Understand? And this is your solution, right? Now I'm turning off the video. And if you want to ask anything, if you have any questions, so please, you can ask me right now. If you want to ask anything, if you have any question, so you can please ask.